Hi, this is Gaby Caro, and welcome to another episode of the Hardcore Soft Skills Podcast. I am an organizational psychology practitioner and coach, and in each episode, I bring you new skills with expert help so you can learn how to master these essential skills for the future of work and to succeed with your team. Remember to go to my website, hardcoresofskillspodcast.com, to find out about webinars and resources, and also listen to previous episodes and get my new book, Hardcore Soft Skills, A Guide to Work with Humans. And this is the reason why you're seeing this podcast on a more regular basis, because we're doing this very short daily episodes to discuss specific topics of the book and give you the homework that you can take it to your day and implement a specific exercise with your team. So, as we were talking in previous episodes, I have a 5 C's framework, which is the one I use to enter a new team, launch a new team, or relaunch a team in order to be able to guarantee the success of that team for delivering better products, create a better work environment, and simply deliver results. So, the 5 C's consist of connect, communicate, collaborate, and create and correct. And what we're going to discuss today is part of that family of skills within the aspect of connecting, which is networking. Now, when I'm talking about networking, I'm not talking about attending events, although that's great. But what I'm talking about is building relationships because there are various types of networks, as I talk about in my book, which is we have the personal network that are people that we know and relate to us, family members, etc. There are those work networks, and it involves those direct reports, superiors, lateral networks that pertain to people that are either in other functions in other areas of an organization, and also our peers in the industry in other units. Now, what I talk about in the book is about that we need to master the ability to build those relationships because we cannot depend on just the people that work around us. We need to be able to build relationships at work, specifically because our work is not independent. We depend on a lot of people to be able to get that project going, to also find that other fun position. If you are a business owner, you need to develop relationships with a lot of people as well. So when it comes to a work environment and with a team, aside from building relationships with those that are around you, I'm going to give you some specific advice on how to build relationships with other functional leaders or other peers that so you are able to succeed and get stuff done better. So, okay, there are a couple specific tips that I want to provide for you as a homework today, which is use LinkedIn. And by using LinkedIn, I'm not saying just use it to state open to work or new position. Deliberately use LinkedIn because I have used it and it has been a great tool to meet a lot of you and to find new customers, find other experts to talk to. So as you engage in LinkedIn, this is what I'm going to advise you to do. Aside from finding the people that you know, find other people that you don't know that you want to build a relationship with. And what you're going to do once you connect with them, send them a message as well. State what you're connecting. Or after you receive that reply, make sure that you provide a thank you note. I am personally providing a response to every single person that I connect to on LinkedIn. And a lot of people do not respond, but a lot of people do. And that has yielded a lot of contacts with different people around the world. So I advise you to do that, and also not just like states or just use those emojis. Make sure that you are able to comment on the statuses of things. You don't need to be posting, but you should be able to comment on those things. And the way that I have used LinkedIn as well is that working in a big organization, I connect with people that are from my same organization and I connect with them so we can build a relationship via there if we don't have anything to work on specifically in a work environment. So that's one technique. Another thing that I'll advise you to do is to schedule social Friday. What does this mean? It basically means that if you work in an office workspace, be deliberate about either just going around perhaps bring a pastry or something along those lines and reach out to other people that sit next to you that you haven't met. Like, hey, here we work together. What do you do? And also use that time as well if you are a remote worker, to just reach out to other people that you may have seen in meetings and that you never interact with, those huge meetings. So just reach out to people, connect with them, let them know, hey, I'm working on this project. This is my role. I'm here for any support. And that helps you start just building relationships with people. In some cases, you might think, oh, this person might be from such a different role than mine, or perhaps they're higher in the hierarchy than me. That doesn't matter because when it comes to building relationships, you should be able to reach out to anybody. And when work with executives, they basically welcome that type of feedback. They welcome the ability to connect with others because it is kind of lonely at the top. So I want to make sure that you follow through. And on LinkedIn, make sure to connect with me. I'll leave you my contact here on the notes. And make sure you follow up on the Social Fridays. So let me know how it goes. And remember that you can get a copy of my book and the link that I'll provide on the podcast episode notes. And I want you to be able to practice that. So let me know what you practice today. And again, thank you for listening.